But okay, so about the album, you have a wonderful band as well. Could you tell us about there's different people in each album, like Peter Erskine and Curtis Steiger singing with you, and could you tell us about the recording artist?
Well, mainly I have my band, my performing band, and those are the guys traveling with me on this tour. And we've made one record together as a band. And then my other records have been, before we gathered, the four of us, but still maybe with the pianist and the drummer. And then you meet some other musicians that, hey, I want you on my record. So that's jazz. You kind of try to play with people you meet and people you find interesting. So on this latest album, I talked to Peter Erskine about my project, and he said, well, okay, I'd like to play on that. And I was like, oh yeah, because I'm a big fan of Peter Erskine. So when you get an opportunity like that, it's amazing. And also I got the opportunity to get a symphony orchestra to play on the record. So it's a special album for me.
Yes.
Because I've been very faithful to the traditional jazz, piano trio and vocal. Actually, all my records are like that. So it was a new thing for me to also work with the strings and the woodwinds and stuff like that, and work with arrangers, arranging my music and the standards. So I also had guests on other albums, like Curtis Steiger's. Randy Brecker. Sometimes it's good to have a band sound, but sometimes you feel like, okay, this tune could need something else, some other sound, and then I know just who can bring that other sound, and then you're just lucky people want to participate.
Yeah, great album also, great pictures, great sounds. So about the show tonight, or this Japan, could you tell us about this Japan tour?
Yeah, I mean, we have been touring now for almost 2 weeks, I think. Starting down south in Oita, and then moving up back to Tokyo. We flew into Tokyo a couple of weeks ago, and then we flew down, and we've been taking the train back up here. So this is the final show of our tour, and it's been great. And it's been great to see different parts of Japan, small cities, big cities, and see the mountains.
Right.
And everybody in the band just loves the nature and the Japanese architecture, so we just sit in the train and look out. It's been great.
Wow, how about the food? Did you enjoy?
Very much.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes people want to be nice to us and say, but we can get pasta or pizza. No, we want Japanese food. We can't really get Japanese food in Denmark. We can get some sushi, but all the other stuff we don't get.
Oh.
So,
wow.
For example, the soba, we love that very much.
Yeah, there's a lot of foreign artists coming into Japan, but they don't tour that much a lot. They only go like Hokkaido or 5 big cities.
Yeah.
That's very special. They've been traveling around the country.
We've enjoyed that so much.
Yeah. Wow. So what are your plans after you leave Japan?
I have a little time to relax when I get back, and then I have some concerts, one in Germany and a few in Denmark. And then I go to Paris just to write music, and also a little vacation.
You need that.
Yeah, and then because then we have the whole festival time of year in Copenhagen and other Danish cities and all over Europe. So I have a lot of work in Copenhagen Jazz Festival in the beginning of July, and I also go to Russia and different places. So I think I want to have a quiet June.
That's good. Yeah. Good for you. Wow. So when you write music, you just mentioned some writing in Paris, but do you need some special place to do that, or is it suddenly legs or?
Well, I mean, it's possible to ride anywhere, but I think for me, because I get distracted very easily, like if someone calls, it's more fun just to hang on the phone or drink coffee with some friends. So I go away for maybe a week, and just so I can spend the whole day just trying to write and work. So that's mostly what I do. But sometimes I write at home, when I have an hour between stuff, then okay, there was a good theme and I write it down. But it's easier for me if I go away.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can concentrate more.
Yeah.
How about besides music, what do you enjoy at home or while traveling?
Food. I just love food. Food and wine, and I enjoy also working out. It's becoming more and more important for me just to feel good, be in good shape. I just noticed how big a difference when I sing, for example, if my condition is good or bad, So I try to do that. And I just enjoy, when I'm back in Copenhagen, I really just enjoy the city. I love the city of Copenhagen. So I go out a lot and bicycle around and
Wow.
Enjoying the good restaurants.
Polite people sounding from outside. But, I've seen a lot of beautiful picture of Denmark, and I heard a lot of beautiful things about Denmark. Could you tell us something like that's not on the tour book, guidebook, or anything that you recommend?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of beautiful places in the countryside, especially around the coastline. It's a very, small country, but the nature from north to south and from east to west is very different. Where I come from, we have like big waves and like rough climate, very many storms, and all the trees are like this because the wind is always coming from the west. So it's actually pretty beautiful. But then in the east part of Denmark, it's more like green leaves on the trees and more soft climate, which I also love. But I just love Copenhagen and also because it's like an old city. I love old cities. The old houses, the old neighborhoods. And also there are many like small towns in Denmark that are really old, like this one called Ribe. It's all old houses that are like, the floors are like this because it's like, the ground is kind of sinking sometimes.
Really?
And it's not dangerous. It's just like, I just love that when you can see age in a city and history.
Wow.
Small streets.
I would love to be there someday.
Mm.
Yeah, I'd love to see your show. And